last year, and surely, well, that's possibly the time to beat for the whole season. That's incredible. 51.2. He pulls very briefly to take a breath after that phenomenal finish by George Bovell. We move on to the women's 200-meter backstroke final. And Katinka Horseshoe figures in this one, and this is not one of her strongest events, but she's claimed a collection of medals of varying colours for her efforts here. 3 bronzes and a silver. And, we saw Selina Hock out in lane 1, then Zuzana Jacobos in lane 2. Jenny Mensing, who's a local swimmer, swims in Berlin in lane 3. She's currently just inside the top 20. Melissa Ingram of New Zealand in lane 4. Top 10 performance she's posted on the World Cup circuit already this year. Kylie Stewart, she took silver in Moscow. Another one of these youngsters, just 16 years of age. And with her efforts in Moscow, she's 9th currently in the world. There's Katinka Horseshoe, she's 12th fastest over 8 laps of backstroke in the short course pool. Currently in 2012, Arianna Barbieri of Italy, Barbieri, should I say, in lane 7. And she had a 2:10.44 this morning. And then finally, Ekaterina Avramova of Bulgaria. That's Barbieri. And then, Avramova there of Bulgaria, who was 21st in the world in 2011 with a 2:06.38. So she can go quicker than she gave the impression of this morning in the heats. But, well, surely Melissa Ingram is the woman to beat here. She's on something of a streak, having taken gold both in Stockholm and Moscow. She's been consistent, but her top times are still well off the best effort of the circuit from Darinya Zavina, which was on the Doha stop, where Ingram had to take silver. So 8 laps of the pool, and as I mentioned earlier, with the backstroke and the short course pool, the underwater skills become so influential because these swimmers spend so much of the time under the surface of the water. So Kylie Stewart's gone out pretty rapidly, and it's looking like she is going to turn first. And on her shoulder, Melissa Ingram, 3rd position currently, Zuzana Jacobos. Well, to be fair to the Hungarians, for both of them really, this race is mostly about training for the IMs that they do. And there's obviously the added bonus of picking up a bit of metalware and perhaps a bit of money as well. So, but in terms of proving a point and getting a top mark up there, and rising up the rankings, Melissa Ingram and Kylie Stewart, well, they're stroke for stroke at the moment, and that's what this race is about for them. So, Melissa Ingram responding. It's as we come up to turn again, still not a lot between these two. Kylie Stewart possibly just with an edge over the New Zealander as they turn. It's the other way around. Ingram has now gone ahead by ½ a second. Mensing in 3rd, but 2.3 seconds off the pace currently. Well, Ingram was ranked 7th a year ago with a 2:03.00. And that was in Beijing. She's made a good account of herself this afternoon. And there it is, another gold for the New Zealander. Stewart takes another medal, which is fantastic for someone with so little experience. 2:04.28 is the winning mark Kylie Stewart second. And yeah, Kylie Stewart, who, well, she swims for the Dynamo Swim Club, and she did pretty well. She won a first in the 200 back and a second in the 100 back at the Junior Pan Pacific Championships. It's a real promise, sense of promise about her for the Americans.